Pokémon Legends EA might be the easiest Pokémon game to shiny hunt in ever, so how hard would it be to beat the entire game if I needed to catch a shiny before every rank? That's exactly what we're about to find out. We start off by picking our starter, sadly not Pancham, and getting through all the introduction, meeting all of the cast, but now we can finally start hunting. We decided to go with just the basic method of fast travelling, running through the zone, and repeat. With the odds being 1 in 4096, I was prepared for a long hunt, but streamer luck came through. How many resets would we have to do to get the odds here? 1, 2... What are we resetting? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh! Well, I guess that's the number. Wow. Okay, that's our first shiny. Yep, just 17 minutes to get our first shiny. So with that, we have to spend double the time it took to find Weedle, leveling him. But meet Buzzy, the Beedrill. With that, we could now do our promotion match to get out of rank C, and with relative ease we managed to win. Now, after some more story and an interesting meal, we finally had access to Wild Zone 2 and Wild Zone 3, so we decided to start resetting in Wild Zone 2, but after just 30 minutes of resetting, we decided to try out Wild Zone 3 for a while. So as a lot of people may know, this zone is super overpowered as you can reset spawns super fast with the doorway, so to counter this we made it every time we exit the door we have to check every spawn. I was really hoping for Skiddo and Pikachu, but after 30 minutes of resetting, someone in my chat reminded me that the back alley resets, so we went round and checked back there. Very happy with that though. I want a promotable. Let's go! It's our second shiny of the shiny only. So with that we got our second member, Kyle, the girl. So we moved back to the story and met my favourite character, and we were introduced to Mega Evolution. And then we sadly had to sacrifice Boys the Heracross, but now we can finally get to our next promotion match. The addition of Kyle made this super easy getting to rank X. After quickly fighting Naveen and getting our promotion match revealed, we were able to hunt our third shiny, so we decided to head to Wild Zone 4. This zone is a great addition as we have access to Ghastly, Spinarak, Ekans, Patrat, Spewper, and Honedge. This zone has the typical method of run into the zone, check spawns, fast travel, and repeat. With how quick we were on our first two hunts, I had prepared for a long hunt this time round. Oh? What's our shiny? Wait, I'm actually blind. Oh, nice! Let's go, Ghastly! Meet Golio, our third shiny. With no relevant story, we headed to our next battle zone and grinded for a challenger ticket and to level up our Pokemon, which made Kyle evolve to Fletchinder. But now, all we had to do is beat our promotion match, which should be easy. We totally didn't lose the first time round. With that, we were rank W. After talking to Leader and AZ, we headed out to fight Leader for the first time and got our opponent for our rank up. But we needed to get our next shiny, so we headed to Wild Zone 6. In this zone, we decided to teleport to the zone but only reset for Baneri, Binacle, and Magikarp to save time. By the end. Oh, wait! Okay, now we save here. Let's go! Let's go! Meet Pink Panther, our fourth shiny. After a quick grind for our next challenger ticket, we moved on to our next promotion match. Winning that with relative ease, we moved on to meeting Zygarde, which leads us to our first Rogue Mega. And for the first and only time in the challenge, I have no choice but to use a normal Pokemon to defeat the Rogue Mega. Don't worry, we also deleted Absol. We then move on to battle Tawny. We then headed to Quasitico Inc., beat up their bodyguards and met Vinny, who gives us access to cheat the entire Zero Royale and skip over half the ranks. But before that, we need another shiny, so we headed to Wild Zone 10. In this zone, we reset Slowpoke, Bellsprout, Carvana, Alpha Sharpedo, Tynamo, and Staryu. I expected this zone to be relatively quick due to the amount of spawns and how quick the reset method is, but it actually ended up taking 1 hour and 20 minutes, being our longest hunt so far. There's definitely a shiny somewhere. Oh, let's go! Shiny number 5! Does anyone remember what the name was we decided for this yesterday? Meet Dopey Dave. With us getting Slowpoke, we could now go and beat Vinny. After losing to him once, we ended up beating him the second time. So we skipped from rank V all the way to rank F. We then were given access to fight rogue Mega Pokemon and buy Megastones at Quasatico Inc. So we bought our first usable Megastone, the Lopunite, getting us our Mega Lopunny. After returning to Hotel Z, we got our first Mega Battle missions for Slowbro, Camerupt, and Victory Bell. So we headed to Mega Slowbro to get our stone. But we teleported in the area where Slowbro was and something weird happened. What? We heard this shiny sound but couldn't find the shiny, but after about 10 minutes we found something very unfortunate. Oh, I don't get it. Oh! Well, we found the shiny, guys. This shiny Ralts will be unobtainable for 3 or 4 ranks, so we're going to have to leave it there and get a different shiny for this rank. So we quickly moved on to defeat each rogue Mega, getting us our Mega Slowbro along the way. Now we needed to hunt another shiny. So we headed to Wild Zone 8. Wild Zone 8 had a ridiculous amount of useful spawns, with Sandile, Krokorok, Gibble, Drillbur, Machop, and Numel all being available. And thankfully, the zone was insanely quick to reset, so finding another shiny shouldn't take too long. Also, if anyone ever misses one, just leave the VOD on. Oh? Wait, there was definitely a shiny sound. Oh, Sandile! Let's go! Meet Sandy Cheeks. With our shiny secured, we could finally move on to the story. Next up was the Canary Quiz contest, where we discovered the most sophisticated cheating strategy imaginable. Follow one guy around and let Naveen do all the work. With that taken care of, it was time for our promotion match, but first, we had to do a battle with an old man pretending to be his granddaughter. Because apparently that's just a completely normal thing to happen in Lumiose Sea. After barely surviving our battle with Canary, we reached rank E. Back at Hotel Z, we were given 3 rogue Mega missions, Beedrill, Hawlucha, and Bayonet, and thankfully one of those Pokemon was exactly what we needed. So we quickly dealt with Mega Bayonet, Mega Hawlucha, and Mega Beedrill, which finally gave us the Beedrillite we needed for Buzzy. But of course, we needed another shiny, and for this rank we were heading to my favourite Wild Zone, Wild Zone 12. This zone was supposed to be an absolute breeze. There were so many Pokemon spawning here, and we were mainly looking for an ice type to help later in the game, so this seemed like the perfect place to hunt. And after seeing all of those ice types, because at the moment I don't want to deal with managing a Discord server. Oh, is that a shiny? Yep, that's our shiny. Let's go! Please, Lopunny. Oh, wait, no. Okay, I'm not gonna quit. We got one though. We got a shiny. We got Machoke. So meet Two Arms. With another shiny on the team, we could finally progress the story. We headed over to the Fist of Justice to help Ivor track down his sister, Gwyn. After what felt like a marathon through the sewers with Emma and Ivor, we finally made it to our promotion match. Thankfully, Ivor wasn't too much of a problem, mainly because of our GOAT, Dopey Dave, absolutely destroyed his phalanx. And just like that, we were rank D. We headed back to Hotel Z, expecting things to have calmed down for once. Instead, we found out Tawny had somehow managed to rack up a massive debt with a loan shark. So now, on top of everything else, we also have to help the Rust Syndicate and their boss, Corbo. And because the game clearly didn't think we'd suffered enough, we also have 3 more rogue megas waiting for us, Morwile, Barbaracle, and Ampharos. Unfortunately, none of these Megastones are actually useful to us. Before any of that though, we're finally able to obtain a shiny we've been waiting to get. Shiny Ralts, so meet Noelle. After quickly getting a few odd jobs for the Rust Syndicate out of the way, we could finally move on to our promotion match against Corbo. Luckily, with Carl absolutely carrying us, we managed to beat him first try, and just like that, we were rank C. We wake up with an invitation from the SBC, but halfway through the event we were called away to deal with some rogue megas. So after having our meeting interrupted, we took down Frostlass, Altaria, and Venusaur. But before we could do anything else, we were forced into a match against Laban, trying to drag us back to the tournament. But after beating her with relative ease, our promotion match against Jacinth was finally confirmed. But before we could take her on, we need another shiny, so we're heading to Wild Zone 5. We expected this zone to be relatively quick due to the sheer amount of spawns that reset and 3 additional spawns in Wild Zone 16. And after just over an hour, we finally got lucky. Oh, I wanted the alpha. No Bellsprout. Oh, that's a Bunnelby. Let's go! Our shiny for rank C. Oh, our shiny for rank C. Meet Hippity, the Bunnelby. And yeah, he's never leaving the box. With our shiny secured, all that was left was the tournament, and this tournament was stacked. First up, we had to beat the second best streamer, Canary, then came Ivor, and finally, Corbo. But because apparently we're not allowed to have a normal tournament, everything was interrupted by Zygarde, and we came very close to losing. Having that ice type would have really helped right now. But somehow we survived, which meant we could finally move on to our promotion match against Jacinth and our beautiful Mega Clefable. Thankfully, Buzzy came in clutch once again and helped us take the win. And with that, we were rank B, just one rank up left. Our rogue megas this time round are Dragonite, Tyranitar, and Starmie. But before that, we need our last shiny. For this final hunt, we're going for a deleted friend in Wild Zone 13. We were mainly hunting for a specific Pokemon, but anything was a good addition here. But luckily, we got what we were looking for. No, I don't think. Level 100 with bad shiny. Metagross is sick. Such a cool one. Oh, well that was quick. Female Heracross. How many reset? That was nothing. Meet Pink Boys, reclaimed after being deleted. Rushing through our rogue mega fights, we rushed back to Hotel Z and are guided to go to the Looker Bureau to help find our promotion match against Grisham. Rushing through all the Team Flare plot and Lysander Cafe, we could finally move on to our promotion match, Grisham. I was a little worried going into this fight, but thankfully Sandy Cheeks came in clutch against Charizard. And with that, we hit rank A. After heading back to the hotel, we meet up with Team MZ and head to the roof to see that Lumiose Tower is glowing with Mega Power, so we had to check it out. After a quick photo shoot with Mega Lopunny, of course. Finally, we could have our last battle against Tawny. This battle is our hardest challenge yet, and our team is incredibly strong. We lost.
Oh, I'm lucky.
Luckily for us, this doesn't matter as the story continues anyway. But after the beautiful cutscene of Tawny and Floette Mega Evolving and going up the tower, our mission to save Tawny and Floette from the Rogue Tower begins. After some rogue mega fights with all the friends we made along the way, we finally meet up with Zygarde to help it reach its 100% form. However, we still need to fight the tower. After struggling and losing on the third phase twice, Zygarde uses its last attack to take down the tower, but the tower gets one last blast off trying to destroy everything, so we finally reveal the pebble you received earlier in the game is the Zygardeite, unlocking Mega Zygarde and firing our last attack. And with that, we've beat the game using only shiny Pokemon. It's my first time ever completing a shiny only, so expect more. Thanks for watching.